Episodes 4 and 5 of Season 2 of Twisted Metal is interesting, and we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty of the story. Episode 4 starts off where we see Dollface, Mayhem, Quiet, and John get to Diesel City. And there is a breakdown. It's like a mission for all four of them. They have to get to the vault in order to get all the weapons cache that is in there in order to use it for the tournament. But not only are they there, Stu and Sweet Tooth are also there. And it's just a back and forth of funny editing, funny moments, and weird kind of interesting things happening in this episode, which is about 30 minutes long. We then see how Quiet and John kind of get into the mix and the soiree of things. But not only that, you have Sweet Tooth and Stu trying to buy weapons for the tournament. Then you have Dollface, who has to go up to one of the areas in this kind of Diesel City in order to, open the vault in order to get to the weapons cache. Everything's happening, all this is going on, and then they get to someone, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what is happening? They have to get in. They didn't know how to get in, but they have these lanyards in order to get them in, and then you find out it's a whole crazy orgy going on, and it's like, really, that's really interesting. And it just goes on and on. They kind of get to the vault, they get the weapons and everything, and John and Quiet kind of have their moment in the fire, but then Stu comes in and kind of cleans out the entire weapons cache. The alarm sounds because Sweet Tooth and then Dollface are fighting, and listen, Samoa Joe as Sweet Tooth is really good. The mannerisms are fantastic, and Will Arnett as the voice of Sweet Tooth really works for a show like this. Dollface grabs the electronic magnetic pulse device, the EMP, and craziness ensues. And then, we go slowly, and then that's the end of episode 4. Episode 5 is not too bad, but it's 25 minutes long. It's the start of the tournament that Calypso is putting together. And then they get to the tournament, right? And we are introduced to other characters that we know in the Twisted Metal universe based off of the Sony PlayStation video game. We see Vermin, and then we see Axel come in, and once again, Grim, Sweet Tooth makes his rounds, and then we know Sweet Tooth and Grim have a history. Mayhem is going around trying to figure things out, trying to get into people's heads. And then we see characters returning. Then we see Raven come in. It's just crazy. And the ending sequence is a big action sequence where Rob Zombie's Dragula is playing. And it's really good, really well done, especially with the soundtrack. The song choices in Season 2 have been interesting and funny. You can't help but laugh out loud. But it's just so well put together that you really want more of it. I will say, after so far 5 episodes, Season 2 is better than Season 1. Then the interesting thing about how the race starts is Calypso's like, if you deliver my package to me for the qualifying, you move on to the next round. So you see some characters getting blown off the road and everything. It's just happening. And craziness is ensuing because Stu once again reconnects with Mike from the first season, and then it's a whole domino effect of everything going on. There's a baby involved somehow, and it's just like, wow. You thought these first 5 episodes were crazy? I'm pretty sure the next few episodes up until the Season 2 finale, which is episode 12, will be even crazier. I love shows like this. They don't take themselves too seriously. There are moments where you just laugh, where it should be serious, but it's not. The camaraderie between John and Quiet is really there. Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice really work well off each other. The chemistry you can see is there. And every time Sweet Tooth is on screen, I love it because it's just funny, it's weird, but there are people out there who are like that, where it's just maniacal, weird clowns. Once again, he has his head on fire, and if you've played the video game of the same name, Twisted Metal, then you're going to like this show, and I'm very curious to see who wins the tournament, because anyone can win, and it's just like, who will it be? Will it be a fan favorite? Who will help who? Who will meet their demise? A lot of questions still need to be answered for the majority of Season 2, and I can't wait to see what happens. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about episodes 4 and 5 of season 2 of Twisted Metal. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, the action? What was your favorite parts of these 2 episodes? What was your least favorite parts? Who do you think will win the tournament at the end of the season? Let me know in the comment section about all of the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week to my episode 6 and 7 review of Twisted Metal Season 2.